Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today on the Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel with my pocket page layout for week 18. I think week 18 is the first week in May, so the 1st to the 7th of May, and as most of you will know now, I am doing the 9x12 size for my 2017 album. I'm going to start, I'm sort of picking out, I need two 4x6 size pieces of paper, so I'm picking out two cards from the pocket page kit, and I'm just going to start by working on my title card. So I'm going to use the weak wood vanilla we got in the kits this month, and also at this point I don't know which alphas I'm going to use, but I end up going with the flatter black shiny ones, which I actually think came in the main kit. So I've pulled a strip of washi off the washi tape book we got, Have to Have a Drink of Tea. And one thing I should add, if you haven't already noticed, those of you who watch my videos on the Kitaholic Kits channel, you might notice that the background looks different. And that is because I am actually filming this while on a long weekend away with my family. And I thought, well, if I don't film a video while I'm here, I'm going to get all behind. And yeah, so I just thought I would film one while I'm up here and the family were doing other things. So I might try and put a picture at the end of the film setup that I had going on, because I have very precariously attached my mobile phone, which I film on its tripod-y thing to, yes, a very elaborate contraption. But it worked. So back to the layout, Katie, back to the layout. I'm using the flat thickers we got in the kit this month to spell out the 18 from week 18 and the 1st to the 7th of May, which are the dates for that week. I just used a piece from the ephemera kit. I don't know what it is, maybe something to do with a star chart or something. And grabbed another piece of washi, which I'm going to stick down, and then I'm going to work out what else I want to put in that bottom right hand corner. So just going through the ephemera pack, and I thought I might use that Boy Oh Boy, but I decided to go with Wow instead. And then I find another one that says Rad in a grey colour, and I'm not much of a Rad fan, so I am going to actually cover that up. So I liked the grey colour and I wanted a bit of that peeking through, so I just covered it up with the Wow. And then I grabbed the Cocoa Vanilla U-Rock little enamel shapes, and I put some little enamel dots up in the left hand corner as well. So I really like how that one turned out. Now I'm going to move on. I know what I'm doing, I'm just sticking that one in the pocket page. I don't have much space to work with here while I'm away, so I just had to make do with what I had. So I didn't realise that this photo that I'm using now was a 3x3 size, so I actually did need to back it onto a piece of cardstock, so I just quickly trimmed down one of the other 4x6 cards we got in the kit to make it a 3x4. Just a side note, does anyone else get annoyed by the fact that the pocket pages are slightly smaller than 3x4? It annoys me no end that I have to trim down both my photos and the cards just a wee smidge smaller than 3x4. I don't like it. Anyway, back to the layout. So as I said, this is a spread with a lot of photos this particular week, particularly this page on the left. So these three photos here, I'm not doing much to them, but because they're three photos about different things, I did want to put some of the journaling cut aparts which Deb designs onto each of the cards, because I want a little space to do just a little bit of journaling. And in this layout, you actually won't see me do my journaling because I didn't bring my journaling pen with me, which sounds really vain, like I could use any pen, but I have a specific pen that I like to journal with, and everybody who scrapbooks, I'm sure, has a similar thing. And I didn't bring it, so I am going to hold off on doing the journaling until I get back to Melbourne. But I'm adding, the journaling spaces, so I know to go back and put the journaling in. Sometimes all I'll do is put a date if the photo is pretty self-explanatory or it doesn't really need much of a story, but I do like to often put a little journaling tag on there. So that's those three photos done. So now I am working on this individual photo, which does go with one of the photos in the set of 3 that I just finished. This is just of me at the movies, and I was very excited because our local movie theatre, which is a Hoyts, has just put in reclining chairs. So, bliss. So all I'm doing for this one is adding a label so I can do some journaling, and one of the words sweet because I'm eating a choc top, and I'm going to add a couple of the cross enamel shapes, or plus I guess they are, but I put them in the cross orientation, and that one is good to go. Next card I am working on here is a card with 2 photos, a 4x6 card with 2 photos. We just had to do some dog proofing of our yard. Our dogs were climbing up on that big stack of firewood and jumping a fence, very resourceful as they are. So I'm just sticking both the photos down. They're about 3x3 square size, maybe slightly smaller. And now I'm just going through the label cut aparts to try and find one that, you know, kind of fits with the whole layout, and also the wood grain card that I've used in the background. So it takes me a while because I go through quite a few of them. And because I know I'm probably going to have a decent amount of journaling, I just want to make sure that I've got one of the large labels to use. So I went with orange.
Hi, everybody.
That was my sister. Hi, Jessica. As I said before earlier, we're away on a family holiday. So my sister's here, my nephew's here, my brother-in-law's here, my parents are here. So I've found some quiet 10 minutes to do this voiceover, but not so quiet as my sister just proved to me. So back to the card. I've just finished by adding one of the stickers that says the best and a couple of the enamel shapes. So that's one side of the layout done, and now I'm just moving to the next page, or the next side of the layout. Again, this one has more filler cards, but still quite a lot of photos. So I've just gone through the Project Life or the Pocket Page cards that come in the kit, the ones that Steph cuts for us, and I have pulled out 4 to use. And I do want to use one of the cut aparts that came in the Pocket Page kit, the 12x12 cut aparts. And so I'm just figuring out the ones that I want to use. So I've decided to use, once I was cutting them, I actually decided to use both of these 2. So you can see there that I've cut them down to size. Again, I've got to cut a little bit off because I hate it that you can't fit 3x4 cards in your Pocket Page album. They have to be slightly smaller. It annoys me. Drinking more tea. It's probably cold by now. This has taken me about 20 minutes so far, but that's okay. I don't mind drinking cold tea, and I forget. So I also decided I want to use the awesome little cut apart here as well, because one of my photos is actually of me doing a practice presentation to my supervisor for my honours thesis. So I wanted to document that, and I thought that word awesome fit really well for that. So I'm just sticking that one down, really basic. I'm adding a little bit of washi behind so that it sort of sits on the washi. It doesn't just float in midair. So I'm just adding 2 pieces of washi, and then I'm just going to stick the awesome down on top of it, and then just finish it off with some of the enamel dots that came in the enamel pack, enamel shapes pack. So yeah, I just decided to go with the dots for that one. So that card's finished, and then I know that I need a bit of space for journaling. So 2 of those cards are going to become journaling cards, but I did figure that they needed probably something else on them. So I do grab some of the tiny word stickers that came in the sticker sheet from Cocoa Vanilla, and the ones I just did were so cool, unbelievable, and check it out. And then I'm just decided that because I've got 2 journaling cards here, that I'm going to just figure out which one I want to be the filler card and which one I want to be the journal card. I decided to go with this piece of ephemera here, which says everything is better when you're laughing, and I just stick that down. So that's going to be my filler card, and I literally do nothing else to it. I just stick that piece of ephemera on. I like to make my pocket page spreads pretty basic. I don't like to over embellish. I do like to, you know, put some embellishments on, but I don't like to go too much because I want the photos to kind of speak for themselves. So here I am. I forgot that I had one small 3x3 photo that I needed to actually back onto a piece of card. So I was just grabbing another card from the cut apart sheet, but I actually like the pattern on the back better. So I've gone with the back side of that. And this, you'll probably recognise it, is the letter K that I decorated for one of my Kitaholic Kits DT items last month. And I've actually taken it to work and it's sitting on my work desk. But I wanted to put it in my album because I thought that memory will probably get lost somewhere. And I'd never done a kind of off-the-page project, so to speak. So I was very proud of myself and I wanted to document that. So I've put that in my album and now I'm just going, I need another filler card, but a journaling space. So I decided to make this one pretty much the same as the journaling card I just made. So I am ending up, after I've ummed for a while, to stick some tiny word stickers on it. And this time I choose Adventure Time, Epic, and Oh Yeah. And I am almost done. Now I've just got the photos. And again, as you know, I don't do much to my photos. I just stick some of the labels on so that I do have space to journal. And I only put 2 little labels on and then I'm done. So one goes on that card and one is a picture of my little puppy dog Gypsy who likes to sleep under my craft desk, and I had some plastic bags of all things under there and she decided to make a bed out of them. So I took a photo because it was cute. So I am done. I'm just tidying up my workspace so I can show you some close-ups of these photos. And so you'll see me here. Here you go. Finished. Ta-da. I hope you've liked this layout and I hope you guys have created awesome things for your pocket page layouts this month, and I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.